If you're still using this motor driver and facing voltage drop, overheating, or low efficiency issues, it's time to upgrade. In this video, I'll show you how to use this motor driver with an ESP32, including complete wiring and coding with PWM speed control. So hello everyone, welcome back. In today's video, we'll understand how this motor driver works, also connecting it with ESP32 and controlling the motor direction and speed so that it can control these type of things. So let's start. This is TB6612FNG, a dual motor driver. Unlike the L298N, this driver uses MOSFETs internally, so no need of using the heatsink. Its operating voltage is from 2 to 5 volts, which is perfect for 3.3 volt logic we get from ESP32. The maximum motor voltage you can supply is 13 volts, giving 1.2 ampere per channel, which can give a peak current of 3.2 ampere. Now let's understand the pins. These are the power pins where VM is for motor voltage, which can be given till 12 volts for better power. The VCC is where you supply 5 volts, which can be connected from ESP32. As you can see, there are 3 ground pins, which is common, but it's good to be connected all 3, and one of them should be in contact with ESP32. These are the motor pins for motor A and motor B, making it possible to control them independently. To control the direction of motor A, we have these 2 pins which connects to microcontroller, and the speed is controlled by PWMA pin. For motor B, it's controlled from this B section. So that's all the pins we use to control the motors. Now let's make a simple connection. Step 1. Connect VCC to 3.3 volts from ESP32. Step 2. Connect GND of driver to ESP32 GND. Step 3. Connect A1 to D18 and A2 to D19. Now connect the PWMA pin to D23. The standby pin is to be set high, which can be connected on any GPIOs. If it's kept unconnected, the driver won't work. Here I will be using only one motor. You can use 2 motors, but having separate logic connections. As for the motor A, connect to the A channel. To run this motor, we need to add a separate power supply, which is connected to motor voltage. So that's the simple connection you have now. So the code's been uploaded. Now let's turn it on. As you can see, the motor rotates forward, then backward, and the speed changes based on the PWM value. If this helped you, consider subscribing for more electronics tutorials.